Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Travel with us in the far-flung future of spacefaring man this week as we open up our psychohistory books and learn all about the cyclical nature of humanity's past on this week's episode of Cosmic Foundation. This is your GM Patrick here, promising that the Isaac Asimov book was probably better than the show without reading it or watching it. And joining me in getting lost in like a $40 million Apple TV show that probably got lost in the shuffle are my 5 future Foundation fellows and your players. To my far left, the series' central figure is some dorky mathematician named Harry, but our Harry is Japert, jabbering away his jam from.
I've read it, but for some reason, this is the one thing that I refuse to pay Apple for is Apple TV. It's like the one thing I won't give them thousands of dollars for.
Putting my foot down. Across the digital table from a repository of all human progress and history, it's Miles, make him believe as redacted.
Good evening.
To my right, cloning the same emperor over and over again to rule the galaxy while it's Tyler talking as Peridot.
Hello there.
To my immediate left, a psychohistorian and former doctor on the Deep Space Nine. We have Drew, down to play Zilk Cell.
Is Jason Sudeikis in this show too?
Bashir. And across from him, one of the last surviving androids from the old robot wars. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher and Sky.
Hello.
It just sounds made up, but like in that series there was the Robot Wars.
I know nothing about the Foundation or the show.
Me neither, except it. I mean, I can't. I've never met anyone that's watched it. I don't think, but it keeps getting renewed.
I've heard it's good, but that the books are better. But I think it's up to like I know season 2 is at least announced. Did it come out?
No, it's out.
Know.
It's out. It was new for a 3rd season.
I don't know, and I do have Apple TV.
How can you watch Apple TV? Is it just like a app you download?
Yeah,
an app,
or you can watch it on.
How do you watch
browser.
Netflix, Patrick?
It's a streaming service thing.
It's a streaming service.
I don't. I've never seen it. Is it on
they have
PlayStation
or? But if you have like an Apple TV device, then it's just automatically on there.
It's even on Android phone.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, are you guys talking about the MLS TV service?
That's all we use it for.
I mean, I'll give Apple this. Their original programming is generally really high quality.
It is, and no one watches it.
I do.
Nobody.
I mean, Ted Lasso was one of the biggest shows of 2020.
And Severance.
Yep,
Severance
they are coming back with the old Ted Lasso.
Do not walk into the middle of a Severance episode that your wife is watching. That is a recipe for just. I get so confused. I'm not following it at all. I don't follow it.
Hey, don't worry. Those of us watching it are also confused. Those of us watching it week to week, very confused. Are you guys ready to get back into this week's episode and talk about what happened prior?
Of course.
AKA what happened previously. AKA last time on Cosmic Crate. You all got to work in preparing New Galarion for an attack from the Culling Shadow, as the War Council has requested your help across the globe. In the colony of Nightwood, Asher and Sky and Jamfram assisted Gilongli in solving a fungal blight on their crops. Meanwhile, Peridot and Zilix's tendril met with Dr. Feely Goodgood, and Redacted helped fix one of the Beskarian's ships with engineer Tap. Then you all met back up to solve a potentially riotous situation at a shelter being dug when a call came in from Edros Ferranis. What is wrong with that last time on?
Looks fine with me.
I agree.
Same.
I can't think of a single thing.
Zilix was also there. The tendril is attached to him.
Yeah, I said so because the tendril was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought you can't.
did.
I thought you can't just pull that sucker out and just like hand it off.
It's flopping around like a garden hose. Full pressure.
Oh no, somebody stepped on the Unity tendrils. All the Unity stopped. We gotta...
De-unioned.
I'm going to say it's all correct.
Jabert, do you agree? Do you see something wrong there?
Well, at this point, if I did find something wrong, would we still lose because everyone else got it wrong that there wasn't something wrong?
Yes, they've all put in their guesses.
Well, then I guess the in for a penny, in for a pound. It's all good.
I'll read it again just so you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is correct. That's what happened last week, and we all remembered that.
Yeah. We did.
We sure did. Remembered. Every one of us, and that's why you were like, no, that's right. That's what happened.
That's why I said that.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It wasn't just because that's what everyone else, all the cool kids were doing.
Sometimes I like writing the correct last time on.
I definitely remembered what the other people did.
You weren't unconscious in your chair when you weren't talking last week. Let's get back into it. This week's episode starts with you all indeed having responded to the call from Adros, landing once more in the frozen polar northern region of your planet. You see
frozen polar northern region,
frozen the old
frozen polar region
in our
polar region.
It's the world's coldest climb on Galarion. That's a fact, Jack. You see a small shuttle parked there, but no longer can you see the magical dome that was impossibly keeping out the elements, the ice buildup, the snowstorms. As you disembark from the Peridot Peregrine, you see the once green and sunny pocket of earth now covered with feet of snow. The small red-roofed house, likewise buried, although a light inside and some smoke coming out of the chimney is the only sign of life in this frozen tundra. Greeting you at the front door is none other than Adros Varanus, dressed in his cold winter parka alternative skin that you can see him in when he's in cold weather.
Hey there.
A chinchilla fur.
You guys haven't seen a husky dog running around up here, have you?
They'll do anything to sell more Adros action figures.
Yeah. His gun fires ice blast. He's using cold weapons. But yeah, no, he's actually wearing a massive set of armor and is holding a bowl of warm liquid of some sort. He says, "Oh, hey, Viridians, come in. I believe you all know Claimer. He asked me to ask you to wipe your shoes and offer you some stew and or soup, whatever this is." Stoop. Yes. Would you like stoop?
Sure.
That's canon now too. The cosmic critiverse. What would that be?
Thanks, I hate it.
You just get like a soup and a stew and you mix them together. Doesn't sound bad. I mean,
honestly,
It doesn't sound good.
As you walk into the large single room cabin, you see a Claimer kind of bundled up, maybe half sitting up in his bed. It sounds like coughing coming from him as he's drinking, got both hands on a large mug. He looks a little frailer, maybe a little indeed older than you remember him half a year ago. Adros says, I think his body is shutting down. There seems to be a nodal point of necromantic radiation somewhere below his cabin. It seems to be responding to the arrival of this Misaxanoi, the culling shadow, whatever it is. Anyway, oh boy, I hate to do this to you, but I've been talking with the old man for weeks now and gotten out a plethora of secrets that he's been holding back, and
Did he tell you who's been naughty and who's been nice?
He's got a very long list, and I'm just gonna say, Raider, my goodness, what the heck? Redacted. There's nothing on you. Redacted has no positives or negatives. Very secretive. No, I just think it's best you talk to him before this battle, before the Culling Shadow gets here. Yeah, it just might change your perspectives on this conflict. and your resolution. I apologize in advance, but yeah, you go talk to him. He's been lucid for the last few hours here. Just go ask him about himself, and yeah, you just go. I'm gonna have some soup.
Thanks, Charles.
You're welcome, Bray dear.
I guess Prater will sit down next to our elderly friend and say, "Oh, hello. Hi there. Sounds like you have taken an unfortunate turn in your health."
The doctor says I have an incurable case of being very old. That is a joke.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I wish we had more time together. But yes, you all still have plenty of time ahead of you. You can, if you all leave now, you'd be able to escape this radiation field. You can try to survive the coming apocalypse.
That may be true, but the whole planet has tried to rally together to rid this system of the Culling Shadows. So I'm afraid running isn't a choice anymore.
It is unwise. This planet is not worth dying for. I'm sorry. It is not worth it.
Oh, I think you're probably right. The planet probably is not worth dying for, but I mean, I do not think that anyone here is staying because of the planet. I think we're all here staying because of each other.
There's plenty of other worlds out there. You all can pick up your stakes, get on your starships, and start again.
If only it were that simple. Many people not be solvent enough to start somewhere else again. This is their last stand, for better or worse.
I know a little something about starting over. I was born long ago on Galarian. My former life was marked with strife. It was a hard upbringing from what has been told to me. I learned magic from demons. I stole power from kings. I became most powerful, one of the most powerful beings in that time. That version of me, whoever that was, wanted everything, lusted after power, lusted after riches, sought to create his own empire. He went by many names: the protector of Thassalon, the tyrant of Zinshalast.
Oh my goodness.
The claimer, for which I took my name, but those in the time mostly knew me as the Rune Lord of Greed, Karzug. But that is not who I am.
Oh.
That was...
Listeners, Jabert's freaking out right now. I know the rest of us aren't saying anything. Jabert's losing it on the screen.
That was once a man who wanted to rule not only Galarion, but the entire universe. And when it became clear that his reign was coming to an end, he developed ways to artificially attempt to make himself immortal. And I am a product of that wish. Oh, you watch as he pulls his arm out from under the blankie and taps the forearm a little bit, and a small compartment opens up inside, and you see android wiring, ancient magical circuitry inside Claimer's arm. He stole power from the original androids, the 19 of Galarion, and created me a homunculus of sorts, a thrall of his own power, his own mind, and his attempt at a sick joke. Whatever it was, I was given power to create my own creche. Was released into the universe after his death. But whenever I passed away, I did not leave. I regenerated within this frame, unable to break the cycle of magical resurrection. It draws steps. It draws steps in and is like, you need to continue on, Totem. Yeah, you need to go. You have to show them, Claimer. They're not going to understand. You watch as the Claimer clambers out of bed, very slowly heads over to the now sealed off window. Maybe rub some of the frost, the ice on the inside off here. And you see him begin to weave a magical spell at the window side, and it takes a while, but you can tell it is some deeply entrenched transmutation magic, and he seems to be indeed drawing from the the energies from perhaps beneath his home, beneath the Arctic tundra's surface. And slowly outside, you watch as the snow melts and the grass underneath disappears. Dead grass, and becomes replaced with what looks like an arid mesa of red and orange rocks. The change kind of slowly emanates in a circle around the house. The circle growing larger as he concentrates, and after a few minutes pass, the old android gets tired and kind of stumbles back and calls it quits. And outside, it seems like the protective dome has almost reappeared for a moment, and the desert landscape has indeed replaced the pastoral one. There's cacti, there's tumbleweeds, but eventually the snow begins to fall on it as well. And the old man goes back and lays on his bed, coughing what looks like a blue liquid up. Oh, that takes a lot out of me.
My goodness.
I'm sorry. I mean, that is impressive magic, and I understand you have a storied history. It's, well, frankly, unbelievable, but I fail to connect the dots between all that we are seeing and the pressing future of the Culling Shadow.
Idros kind of shakes his head. He's like, "Oh, you haven't figured it out yet. We came to this planet in droves. The Starfinders have been seeking Galarian for hundreds of years. And people began to believe in miracles once more. The planet, once thought lost forever, found out in the vast after the Civ attacked in our direst hour. But like most things miraculous, it was too good to be true." Yes, I am sorry. My previous versions were prodigious in the scope of their work. I believe maybe it was something hardwired into their brains to create something in the image of the Empire Karzug remembered. He wanted replacements for Galarion if he was ever killed or exiled from his home. Thousands of years, lifetimes were dedicated to this recreation. My forefathers traveled the entire world alone in peace here for millennia, not even stopping during the gap. Each day they rose and transformed lands, dug ocean trenches, raised mountains, and in doing so made a world similar to Galarion. But that ancient world was never about the trees or rivers or hills. The world would have never have been what Karzug would have wanted. It is just a facsimile. He looks pretty sad, old Claimer.
No.
Are you guys understanding what he's explaining to you here?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm understanding that it's a planet created in the image of Galarian, but why the Culling Shadow? What is there a reason for the Culling Shadow? Did they also create that to destroy it?
Yeah. So Claimer goes on. It's like, from what I have been able to figure out, this place has been almost entirely uninhabited until the time of the gap. I believe people found this, and perhaps whatever the Culling Shadow is, found it in that time too, but it has been here for hundreds of years. It has come back and fed every time intelligence has found this place. It has fed on sentient beings. It is not of this realm, but it is like a vulture on our universe. Oh, but I am sorry. As I said, you all came here looking for a fabled lost planet, and that is not what this world is.
No. Boo.
Fables are just stories. It turns out that this planet is one too. That doesn't make it any less real.
Well, as I would have explained, it was not the terrain, the oceans, or the continents that made Galarion what it was. It was the people that lived there, the cultures they created, the history that they lived, and those things were lost when Galarion was. Without the dwarves, the mountain halls would remain uncarved. Without the elves, the spires would not rise above the streaming sea. Without the peoples, Absalom would not be built. But you all have brought that here. You have brought that same spirit of civilization. But I'm worried now that this place, if the truth got out, what you now know, it would just be a tourist attraction, a giant beacon that will allow the culling shadow to the chance to feed once more on the innocents. This might not be the original Galarion, but your people have made it a place that one day could even be better than the world that I came from.
You could expand beyond the inner sea region and actually explore the rest of the planet.
We can have a Tianja adventure or go to Burundi. It would be real cool.
It'd be so cool.
You all have a chance to stay here, to fight the culling shadow and, well, create something spectacular. I've learned of you since you've left here. Pray, dear, you have a chance to stay and fight something that has claimed 2 of your lives. And Zilix, a planet where you are free to use your scales, their power. Redacted, there's so many roads that you can build on this planet. Just cut up a storm. I heard you like vehicles. I didn't get a lot of information about you besides that, sorry. Asher, this world stage for your art. Jamfram, who needs the old knighthoods of Galarion? You can make your own right here, right now. This planet is a blank canvas. That is what it has always been. Anything is possible if you all have it in you to confront the culling shadow and stop it once and for all.
So you've been
Wasn't he
responsible
trying to
for
get
the
us to
necrotic
leave?
radiation the whole time?
What? No. Where? It won't. How did you get that from what I just said?
You just drew on its power. Because it's underneath your house, and you drew on its power, and now your stuff is back to normal.
There's several nodes of necrotic radiation. There's one under your colony as well.
Oh no,
Oh, that's not good.
That was the thing. That was what helped. That was what killed Peridot original.
That's why Ezra Shire is so powerful. We'll have to kill him too.
I've written here my notes that Claimer goes into a coughing fit. In real life, I did as well because doing Edros's voice and this old man voice is just absolute torture on me. I have to balance it out. The next character is going to have like a very high and light voice. Yeah, he does seem to be expelling some hydro fluid, something built up in his circuits into his handkerchief that has blue splotches on it. He apologizes and asks to be left alone to rest, and you kind of figure it's going to be like a final rest. Draw says, I don't think that old man has much time left. But he's right, though. This can change everything. I don't know if people knew this wasn't Galarion, the original, just a copy. It might cause folks to panic, evacuate, and you've all got the power in those starships to get everyone off planet if you wanted to turn things around. But it seems like the other colonies are looking to you for leadership. What do you think? What do you want to do?
I don't think that now is the time to disrupt everything that we've done with the truth here. Much of what Asher and Sky said and our Rune Lord of Greed is correct. We as a people have already made this place home, regardless of the name we give it. And with morale hanging on the edge of a blade, I don't see a reason to give people the excuse to run now. There will be time for the truth later, but right now what we need is to continue to give people a rallying cry, a cause to stay and fight.
I'm not so sure I agree. I think we tell them, because who wants to know that their friends or loved ones died to defending a copy after the fact?
I don't think we're defending, again, we're not defending the planet. The planet will be fine, even if we all the things on it die. The planet will remain. If we change the conversation, if we make the conversation about the planet, I think people will lose sight of what we're really doing here, which is trying to retain what we've built.
It's not what the planet was in the past, it's what we made it these last few years.
That's true. But have the ships from the pack arrived?
Yeah, I mean, most of the
Okay, so that's
support
good.
has come in. The Vesperium has come in.
Yeah, and Praetor will continue to talk about his biggest concern is there are investors here for one singular purpose, and that is Galarian. That it is the real Galarian. And there's a real chance that if they're like, wait, that's not the actual Galarian, pull them,
that's fair.
let's
That's
leave, So while the people, the actual settlers here, I think would stay and fight because they have obviously a real lifeline here. The corpse, I don't know if they would necessarily feel that same way. If they feel, they might just be like, oh well, forget about it. What are we're gonna market Galarian land on a planet that's not Galarian? get out of here. So, but that's Praetor's voice. That's his kind of fear.
Anybody else? Any qualms about moving forward and maybe keeping them? Okay. Well, it sounds like.
I was going to say I don't have any qualms. I agree with Praetor, but also
what's the opposite of qualms? Alms? Psalms.
But on top of all that, I feel like if we don't confront the Culling Shadow, history is doomed to repeat itself. It's done so for centuries, for millennia. We could potentially stop that. Not only save the people currently on Galarian, or whatever this place is, but also
new Galarian.
Future generations.
When I changed this, because this is obviously not the planet that is in the AP, just wanted to have a little more fun with it. I didn't realize I basically made the Halo installation.
You kind of have.
People just keep coming to this planet, and the Culling Shadow's like,
wipe them out, destroy.
Yeah. Right. So as you guys are talking this out, maybe right outside the Claimer's hut in the cold, in the ice, Edros points up to the darkening night sky down to the south, where you all see look like small lights up in the reaches of space, little blue and red laser flashes, the unmistakable orange globes of Starship destruction. Oh my goodness, you all need to get Skyborn right now. It looks like the enemy's already at our gates.
Here, I've packed you all some stoop. Take it.
Yeah, you can have the stoop for the road. I'm going to keep my level 20 weapons on me. Don't you worry about that.
This is level 20 stoop, by the way.
Very good. These all function as Mark III healing serums.
I love that we went all the way up here to get just a tidbit of information while the battle happens where we were.
Well, beyond that, you get some...
To be fair, I've never been good at timing these things.
I will say it's probably the worst place to launch a rocket, a spaceship from is like the North Pole. I think rocket science wise. You all head up there. Get up. The fleet will meet you. I'll head south to Viridian and I'll help with emergency services on the ground. It sounds like that Ezran Shire needs all the help he can get. But don't worry, I've enlisted the help of some old friends. So your colony's in good hands, my friends. It's other members of the Drift Rider crew, in case you were wondering.
Those guys.
I was worried it was just gonna be Bumfuzzle, or not Bumfuzzle, whatever the other goblin is.
Cattywampus is behind you with like a tear rolling down his cheek. He has his guns and his armor on. He's like, "Aw." He heads back onto your ship.
Bumfuzzle, welcome.
Yeah, as you get Skyborn and get within communications range, there is a continuous message being broadcast across the planet on a wide range of frequencies. And you find out this is indeed coming from the enemy fleet. A very calm voice echoes from your ship's receivers. Visitors to your so-called Wedana system, to your new Galarion. I am Watcher Krulveth, emissary of Misaxenoi, the Culling Shadow. Put your weapons down. Power off your starships. allow the approaching shadow to fall over you and embrace oblivion. This frantic resistance will only make your last moments taste of defeat. And that is the fun message of the old Watcher Cruelbeth.
That's his name? What'd you say? Watcher? I heard Quadra. I wrote that
Watcher
down.
Cruelbeth. Emissary Cruelbeth.
Oh.
She is mostly hooded in darkness. In the video she sends both an audio and a video package. Make sure everyone gets the message. But yeah, as you get into the upper reaches of space, both fleets have seemingly kind of met and are eking out space between the planet's moon and New Galerion's, I guess, kind of northern hemisphere, so you'd be able to see it from the colonies, this battle. And yeah, there is rules for armada combat. We're just going straight to the good stuff, everyone. We're doing Starship combat tonight. Hey. Oh.
All right, peace. I'll catch up with you guys when
Yeah,
all done.
see you guys later.
Yeah, I was gonna
I don't have
say,
to warn
ooh, our
anybody.
favorite.
I don't have to warn anybody anymore because it's narrative Starship combat time. Get back here,
Wait,
Tyler.
Wait, no, Tyler, come back.
I thought you were joking, but he actually left the room. No, narrative combat, Starship combat. We have done it once before. I think for the most part, we've been devoid of Starship combat, but I enjoyed in book 4 the little taste of it that we got. You remember you fought some swarm Starship components.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, we can barely remember what happened last week, and you're asking from like a book ago.
Well, I kind of want to, now that Tyler's left the room, I don't want to like start in on this, but I do want to look at my notes and see how long ago it was. Do we have any guesses how long it was towards the end? I guess it was like the last part of book
I would probably
4.
say at least like 14 months.
That was last summer. It was 6 months ago.
I don't remember.
Well, first of all, last summer wasn't 6 months ago, so
Oh God, what time is it?
Yeah, it's May now.
We're
It's May
almost
now,
at
Drew.
next summer, bro.
Just searching in my like 500 page. No, how many pages is this? To do 268 page note document for Starship combat. Okay, so this was episode 62. So, oh no, I don't have what other episode that was. What episode was? Do you have that, Rebecca? Oh, this is episode 87. So we could do some math here.
So it was what, like 25 episodes again?
Sounds right to me. I was literally busting out my calculator to do some math.
Well, do you remember the episode title? We could just search for it.
No, because we usually set those after we record. I don't have that information in my notes. What did I say? 62? Yeah. So 25 episodes is like like 6.5 months, actually. So yeah, I think that's right on. September, maybe? Oh, looks like, is it 324?
I do not know.
Yeah, Starship Bloopers is the episode title for 324. That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, oh no, this was published in November. It actually wasn't that long ago. It was like exactly 6.5
Hasn't
months.
come back yet.
Tyler, what you can't just leave. This is narrative Starship combat. You have like the most to do in it.
I thought you guys would be done by now. Come on, I went out. I said goodnight to my daughter. I got a drink, and you guys are still in this.
If you need to take a break, tell people. No, it's narrative Starship combat, and because we have done it within the last year, within a 12-month period, I want you guys to explain to me how it differs from regular Starship combat, or regular being the first edition of Starship combat.
There's no map. You don't have to deal with the map.
You really don't. I mean, that's probably the main thing, is that you can use a map if you want, but there's not like move speeds, and there's not angles, like quadrants of the starship.
Counting hexes. Yeah.
Yeah. You could just have like look, I just put a little starship combat image up on our screen. This is a little reminder of what's going on right now. Yeah, and we are not doing armada combat, which is like another rule subset. We're just doing narrative. Any other things you guys remember from narrative starship combat? It's something that people ask for a long time, and
isn't it like number of successes is what you get used to do the things versus just actual rolls for specific stuff?
Yeah, so there's basically a replacement kind of for enemies' shields, in that they have to, your crew has to overcome a certain number of thresholds before you put HP hull point damage on the enemy ships, and everything adds to getting past that threshold, whether it be as captain giving an inspiring speech, or as the pilot outmaneuvering the opponent's ship, and of course gunners firing weapons. In addition to that, there's also other things that you can do that aren't described in the rules. You can kind of make up your own section of how you want to affect combat, and can add in whatever you want to do. Add in your own narrative, your own story.
There's only two things I remember about narrative starship combat. That is, there's no rules just right, and it's Australian for beer.
There was a bloomin' onion in that episode, so I can't blame you for
Jabert, I
being
appreciate
right.
you fostering humor on the show.
I have put a link to the Archive of Nethys in the rules there, but beyond that, I'm also going to put in the 3 starship upgrades that both Zenility Company and Viridian have been able to install in the Peridot Peregrine. Relative plating, quantum defense, quantum defender, and tracking weapons. Pretty simple. The ablative plating, you just ignore the first kind of hit the starship takes in narrative combat. The quantum defender, once during the narrative combat, you can activate it and basically make the enemy re-roll a check that would cause a hit. And finally, tracking weapons is basically a re-roll a failed check that targets the enemy ship, so mostly gunner checks. In addition to that, there's not specific rules for it, but you guys have the prototype necropositrine weapon that was developed and not installed in the colonies. You went for the defensive bubble matrix instead, but there is one starship cannon that you guys have access to. I don't know what it does. You're going to tell me what it does or how it's activated. And I don't think we had hard and fast starting positions. Are there places you want to start as bridge crew for the starship combat?
All right, you guys talked me into it. I'll be a gunner. Peter will be the captain.
Put super glue in his chair.
So I assume the redacted is going to want to be a pilot,
Yes.
in which case Asher and Sky can take the engineer spot.
Okay.
I'll take a gunnery gun.
That leaves Drew with Zilix. What do you want to do? There's actions for a magic officer. There's actions for a science officer on board in narrative combat. Chief mate, you can back up your captain.
No. I said that was the last episode.
I'm right behind you, Captain. His shoulders stiffen.
Tyler,
No.
Tyler, you're not listening to the rules here. Jabert already explained there's no rules. It's just right. So it's totally cool if it's in Starship Combat, I think is what we're trying to say.
What happens during
Actually,
Starship Combat stays during Starship Combat.
That's the other
Drew,
thing to
if
say
you
about
would-
narrative rules.
If you would prefer to be engineer, I don't know what your skill set is, but I can also
have
do
a
chief
0
mate.
in engineering. Granted, I can use a point to become an expert in just about anything. I've already got life science and medicine and physical science. So science officer would probably be pretty good. I could shoot if we were more than one gunner. If we were regular Starship combat, I'd probably argue to be that. But I could be science officer, or I could run around the ship auto aiding.
I mean, the heebie-jeebies.
That's your choice, Drew.
I'll be science.
It's your
officer.
character.
I'll be science officer.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys can also, like the first version of Starship combat, move around during the combat, do different things. You find out you are lacking in one
I'm
area.
gonna keep my Unity tendril out just in case anybody wants to touch it.
Ew. Sorry.
We're not gonna just like, oh.
Yeah. You know what I finally just in this moment had an epiphany that while I cannot imagine things, in my head, the Unity tendril looks like one of the little tiny things that come out of the graboid's mouth. Those like little snake-like things. That's what your Unity tendril looks like. For me. For me. The all mucusy and everything. Yeah, it's not great. That's why I'm so repulsed.
But they use like KY or something, right? It was like a mix.
Yeah.
Or the graboid slime. Graboid slime. Great. I'm just reading my rules from our first narrative Starship combat. And important things I wanted to remind you guys is you get 2 free RP to use that are like bonus RP just for Starship combat actions. A lot of them do require that you burn RP, and you got a couple free ones. So use them or lose them. They do not stay with you after the Starship combat. And a lot of them have like, you can use them normally, but if you spend an RP, you can get like a better result or a higher tier of result. Yeah, each of the actions that you can take as bridge crew members have skills listed. Like obviously for the pilot, many of them is the piloting skill, and those are against a standard DC for the enemy ship. And this is a stacked enemy, I will warn you. And if any skill is listed, you can pick that skill, or if any skill is listed, I should say, you can pick any skill. It doesn't have to be like one specific one. You just explain to me how that skill allows you to complete the action, and then you pick a harder DC to roll against. And the harder DC is just 5 over the standard one. So if the standard is 20, the hard DC is 25. Your guys' Starship, I have updated the Peridot Peregrine. I'll put this in our Discord as well. Has a average DC of 28, a hard DC of 33, and 5 HP. I don't think the threshold matters for PCs. Let's see here. What else is in my notes? But yeah, just a reminder, some of the abilities, there's ways to patch up your ship mid-combat, but once either side gets down to 0 HP, that's in the combat. That's it. But yeah, remember, this is narrative mode. Make sure to describe what your character does, what they say, how you take your turns, and then do your actions. It's a pretty simple system. Are you guys ready to jump in?
Let's jump into
narrative Starship combat. I probably should have went back and listened to see how the first one went. I do remember it was against multiple smaller enemy ships, and I didn't think you did that bad. It got down a little tight, but yeah, as you come up against this huge enemy fleet that is already kind of engaging in some smaller skirmishes, Brigadier Assad comes up over your comms and says, "Oh, thank you for joining us, Peridot Peregrine. I hope everything is okay down on the planet side. Are you all ready for a fight?"
Yes, we just came back from totally real Galarian, and we are ready for a fight.
Oh, cool. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yeah.
Totally real Galarian.
Total-
TRG.
Yes. I'm trying to stay with the lingo.
He's gonna say it to his kid later, and his kid's gonna not talk to him for a week.
Well, if this Starship combat goes poorly, I hope you have a totally real death that sends you to the afterlife, where you are awaited by... That is what I believe. Do not mock my faith. Anyway, we were going to clear a path for you through some of the smaller vessels. And with all the tech that the Peridot Peregrine is sporting, I think you can make a run at the enemy's battle cruiser. Try to take on the head of the snake, the Culling Shadow's lead ship. If we can shut that emissary up, we might be able to scatter their fleet and win this battle for New Galerion. Are you all willing to get behind enemy lines and try to put them down?
Let's give it to him.
This is Brigadier Assad. You all should have been aboard his vest. Oh, excuse me. Just so good. I've seen you in ground combat against
So emotional.
stag enemies, and now you're flying a starship. It's so cool. Ooh. Ooh. We're going hunting after this if we survive. No, I'm not taking any excuses. I've seen you guys hunt. You're real good. You're real good hunters too. I don't have little Vesk of my own, but I would have named them Dasher, Bradier, Redacted, and Jibram if I did. Okay, maybe not Redacted. That is a weird first last name. Anyway, this is the third blade. Rezat out.
No, we need to do a good job so he can say that he's proud of us. We'll finally get what I never had.
Right, so the armada begins. The armada fight begins, and you guys are indeed able to slip past some of the smaller ships fighting. And it seems like, for the most part, the enemy's battle cruiser is you get some intel from down below. I believe it is called the Fated Harvest. Their large battle cruiser, which what's the name of what's the last TNG movie, Drew?
Nemesis.
It kind of looks like the ship in Nemesis. You know, it's got like
The
wings, and it
scimitar.
looks like it kind of looks like it's got a big old gun on the front.
Let's let that be the first and last time we summon that film.
You guys are going to be begging for a Nemesis when your starship is about to get destroyed and you need like an android to teleport to the bridge and save you. But I'll be like, sorry, I can't pull any more Nemesises out. I'm all Nemesied out. Yeah, so I suppose I do forget exactly how narrative Starship combat starts. You've got your roles. All right, got that. I've got the foes. I've described them. This is taking place. You're probably the backside of the combat, so a little closer to the moon of New Galerion. And if you guys can disable or maybe just even cause the Fated Harvest to retreat, it would probably break up the armada lines, maybe break down communication. Right,
They
so
say, moon's out, goons out.
Yep.
let's see. I think if you're coming in to the ship, it is obviously on high alert, so you can get reports from your starship's computer, which Cattywampus is just going to read out to you, even though every one of you can see it. He's like, Captain, the enemy's about to open fire. Those guns, they're not fake. They are going to shoot us. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? You know what the enemy is about to do, probably. What do you like to do for your turn?
I want to overpower systems and try to sneak attack and get them.
Yeah, what does that do? Overpowers.
So it's an engineering skill, and it lets me divert power to a system to help outmaneuver or outgun the enemy. We were defensive on the planet. Now we need to be offensive. Also, they stole our color scheme, so they got to go down.
Yeah, they gotta die.
The Fated Harvest is purple and green.
I mean, good thing we're green and purple, right?
Copy another team fit. If another team's fit, that's a death wish.
No, we are totally purple and green, and that is
we
a
are
purple and green.
That's like
That's
like showing up
what that is.
yeah, it's like going to an away game and wearing your home colors. What the heck? Bad. No, not good.
Bad form.
Right, so diverting power, overpowering the systems here. Are you doing engineering or are you doing computers? Because these are two preferred skills.
I think they're the same for me. Yeah, they're the same. I'll do engineering.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible. It's a 25. Womp womp.
Unfortunately, that is a failure. No penalties here on failure, but that does not gain any successes towards the ship's threshold. Oh, but you did roll pretty low. Oakley dokley. That will take us to whoever wants to go next. There's no rhyme or reason to turn order. I think some of them can give bonuses to like specific areas. Each location has about 4 different things you can do, and I should remind everyone, you can also just provide aid at any point. Basically, give a bonus to somebody else.
This is going to take a look around at sort of the surrounding, I was going to say airspace, but space. And sort of see if we can improve some of our countermeasures by putting us around some different, like, you know, shrapnel and other sort of holes of destroyed ships and things like that to sort of kind of offset what we've got to improve countermeasure.
Yeah, so you can maybe help Redacted kind of fly on the outskirts of the rest of the battle and try and put some interference between your hull and other ships' hulls out there, which you're pretty sure will at least slow down auto-targeting on an enemy starship. Maybe not make it impossible to hit you. Okay, so I'm guessing computers? Are you using computers for
I
this?
was using physical science.
Okay, physical science. So it says attempt a skill check against your ship's DC, which will make it harder for the opponent to hit you. So this is, your DC is 28, and it looks like, oh, you've rolled a rock here, a natural 19. The result of this exceeds by 5 or more. Is there anything for that? Proof countermeasures. Nope, doesn't look like it. There is a resolve point that you could spend, but that is for the patch hull action. That does not give you anything. Okay, so that makes it a little harder for the enemy ship to target you. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Gun in town.
As we are making our approach, I'm going to attempt to harry the enemy to foil their attacks somewhat. I'm going to make a skill check or ranged attack against the ship's DC. And then if I succeed, that ship takes a -2 to skill checks in the following round.
Nice.
And oh boy, we do have 2 bonus resolve points, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and use a resolve point here. I'll spend a resolve point. Oh wait, no, that adds it to no, never mind. That adds it to an additional ship, but that's not relevant here.
Yes, I like that there is some different tactics that you can choose if it's like multiple smaller starships or one big one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
We got them tracking weapons, though. We got them tracking weapons.
Natural one.
Just using it right off the gate. Might as well.
I mean, yeah, once per starship combat, a gunner can reroll a failed skill check that targets an enemy vessel. That is what this can do.
All right.
That's what you want to do.
Boy. I don't know if I don't think he's got a deck back there for starship failures.
No.
But,
I don't.
Okay, I might just take the L on this one, gang. Sorry about that. All right.
Patrick's like, submitted by JJJ. Oops.
Ruptured thrusters. Oh,
Your starship shoots itself in the foot.
Your weapons flies 3d6 squares.
Miles or Tyler, who wants to go next?
Oh, good gravy.
Well, go ahead, Tyler.
I'm just gonna insult the enemy, so I'm really fast here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call them buttheads and get out of the way. Yeah, they're big old buttheads. They're super big buttheads. They all think they're buttheads now, and they're pretty sad about it. And they're gonna take some negatives.
Taunt enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this counts as 2 successes towards the ship's threshold, which I believe are the first successes in this round.
Really good at insulting people.
Miles, anything? Oh, yeah, and I forgot how damage works. So for the enemy, every time you hit a threshold, they lose an HP, I believe. Miles, what would you like to do?
I mean, since we're being kind of aggressive, I feel like the first, like, Redacted would probably pick up on that. Everyone's, feeling that, even so far as, insulting them.
Mhm.
So I think we're going to go for an audacious stunt.
What kind of audacious stunt?
I didn't think that far about like doing any sort of tricks. The only thing that keeps popping in my head is do a barrel roll.
Yeah, barrel roll is totally fine. You've blended in with some of the detritus on the edge of the battle. Now you want to try and, while blasting away at them, give it a little more twist to the flight path for your ship. Might make it harder for you to hit, I'm
I can
guessing.
use any skill I want, it says.
Yeah, piloting is also fine. Is it say any skill, or is it like
It says preferred
piloting?
skills, any.
Okay, yeah, so that means you can choose any. It's against the harder DC, but
Okay. That's a 31.
against the harder DC, unfortunately, that is a fail.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so probably.
Womp womp. Okay, so I've got down how much damage you have taken. I will make a roll for the Fated Harvest. You're taking some negatives as well here. Oh, but I've rolled a 17. Now, you can use your Quantum Defender now. If you don't, your Starship will be taking a hit, but your ablative plating will soak that up, basically. But if you use the Quantum Defender, I might fail if you force me to reroll, in which case the ablative plating will still be up. So what would you like to do?
Make him redo it.
Well, I mean,
Javert.
you're the captain, but do you guys want to vote on it? Do you have an idea about tactics here?
I mean, the 17 is a pretty high number. I mean, there's a very good chance he'll roll lower if we force him to re-roll here. But there's a low chance that he rolls higher. So
Let me double check my.
if he's taking some penalties here, then this might be a good opportunity to save that plating. But I don't know, Captain. What do you say?
I say you can't roll 2 17s in a row.
Joe, why would you say that?
All right, Quantum Defender it is. Let me roll this D20.
I did that for you, Jabbar.
Ooh, 13 on the dice is still going to be a success against your harder DC. So that means all three of your Starship. Oh, no, wait, you still have tracking weapons. Ablative plating gets used up, as well as the Quantum Defender, as this additional plating zenility installed on the Peridot Peregrine soaks up what looks like. Let me get to the actual Fated Harvest. This attack was their flak throwers. They have both port and starboard. They're just basically maglev railing massive pieces of metal, hundreds of miles an hour, just straight through towards your hull. So no hit point damage, but the ablative plating is down. That's round 1 of narrative Starship combat. Who wants to start off on round 2? Oh, wait, I start you off on round 2. Yes. The enemy. I picks what they're going to do. I think because their first salvo didn't seem to do anything, they are going to power up their main gun and go for an all-out attack. It attempts, I have to make multiple skill checks against the hard DC of your ship. If both succeed, you take 2 hits. If either fail, you take no damage. So I think your computers are reading here that indeed this large, what looks like a snorkel on top of the ship, is indeed a super plasma cannon, and all the other weapons, a turret particle beam, are supercharging as well. So who wants to start us off here in turn 2?
I know what I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm going to order Jamfram to shoot twice.
Oh,
I love shooting twice.
and that is a
Kippers and
what do you say to Jam from shoot twice?
say shoot twice.
Why did I think of that, Captain? No.
I don't know. Are you sure? Should I shoot more times or fewer times? I don't know, Captain. That's crazy.
Next round, shoot 0 times.
Before Jamfram shoots, Zilix has an idea.
Okay.
Can I
Well,
activate
we
my-
haven't even gotten to giving him the order yet. Hold on. Tyler does have to roll for this, right, Tyler?
I do have to roll for it against the ship's hard DC.
It's your ship's hard DC, so a
Yeah.
little bit
Oh, yeah.
easier than the opponent's. That is 33 we're looking for.
Okay. And this uses any skill it says. So I'm going to say, Jamfram, shoot twice. You're always better when you shoot twice.
That's what I say.
Oh.
Goodness gracious.
Can I-
4 on the... I think Jamfram hears you say, shoot nice. You always shoot better when you shoot nice.
Hey, what about that episode reroll gang? I want Jamfram to have fun and shoot twice.
Yay, I
You
like
got
shooting
that.
twice.
You got level rerolls. You got all kinds of stuff. This 4 is
I'll
definitely...
do a level reroll. I'll do my level reroll. I'm fine with that
Okay.
because I never make rolls in the actual game, so this is a good time.
Everyone makes rolls, Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, this is the first level 12 reroll that has been level
Say-
11 reroll.
Maybe I said twice with a T. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You understand me the second time around, loud and clear. I'm
Yeah.
gonna spend one of my resolve points so that you get a +2 bonus to the skill check on the second action.
All right, it sounded like Miles wanted to help out as well. First, Miles, what do you want to do?
All right. So I think this time.
I think it
this
might have
one's
been Drew that
different.
wanted to help, but
Oh, was it?
I'm sure Miles wants to help too.
Everybody wants to.
Anyone can go.
Yeah,
So
Actually,
is
one wants to
anyone-
help. Jamfy pants?
So
we
is-
also save
anyone
gun for
interested
last.
fulfilling a gunner roll?
What's that?
I was going to do the hold steady,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to choose someone who's to be a gunner who hasn't gone yet. Is there anyone who wants to volunteer that?
I mean, it could be Jamfram as well.
Jamfram hasn't gone.
I haven't gone on this round, so I presume
Yeah, that's what I
that
meant.
means. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I volunteer as tribute.
All right. So this basically
Oh.
has me choose.
If you choose a resolve point, you can also choose a second gunner if someone else wants to shoot as well.
That's pretty good.
If someone's interested in doing that, I'm certainly fine with that.
Okay, so you're holding steady. You're kind of are you flying like in a straight line? Are you calling the?
Yeah,
Faded Harvest
we're
bluff?
barreling down on these guys.
Oh my! I mean, it worked for
And-
Millennium Falcon. They went straight at that Star Destroyer.
Yeah, and that is athletics, piloting, or perception.
I'm guessing piloting.
Yeah, well, I don't want to roll for my -1. So, oh man,
Natural 2. Oh, the dice
boy.
got their own story they want to tell tonight.
yeah, it sucks.
Remember those goobers thought they could beat the undead super weapons? Yeah. I remember that old chestnut.
Okay, who wants to go
So,
next?
Did our ship take any damage?
Didn't take any hull point damage, but it did pierce the ablative armor, the additional armor upgrade that Peridot Peregrine got.
Okay, but
Ablative
we're not
bleed.
down any HP yet.
Nope, still at full 5. But it's threatening to open up. That could knock you down to 3 immediately.
Well, because Zilix isn't thinking about that,
Mhm.
he's gonna activate his sheath array, which gives him +3 to a couple of skills, including acrobatics.
Mhm.
And he's jumping up on the console. He's got one hand over here. He's got one hand over here. The tail's getting involved. One of his feet is getting over there.
Say it, Drew.
We want to target system.
What about the tendril?
Tendril's just looking on and nodding.
The tendril is like the whole person is in the tendril, you know.
I'm sorry. What is the action?
Target system.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. What skill are you using?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. You're holding the ship together.
Because he's
And,
all over
uh,
the consoles.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So this is going up against the Faded Harvest hard DC. Do you want to use a resolve point?
The resolve point allows this to count as a skill check success. So I think that is something I want to do.
So that would also, go against their threshold. That is the case. And you've got a couple threshold points already. go ahead and make me that acrobatics check. Oh gosh. Oh, we've had a lot of bad rolls. We've had a 4, a 2, and now a 3.
Do we have right now?
Oh, you got those level 11 rerolls. You've got an episode reroll. You guys are replete.
Don't worry about. Don't you forget about my natural 1.
Oh yeah, and the natural 1. We've rolled 1 through 4 already in Starship combat.
I'm gonna use the level reroll.
Right, you gotta keep making me go into that little note that I have for level 11. Drew, this is the most rerolls I think we've ever had early in a book. You know.
Yeah, we'll be paying for it later, but
okay, go ahead, Drew. Statistically, it should be a lot better. Yeah.
All right, so that's a 35 because I have +3 to acrobatics.
35 against the hard DC is a success. Bingo, bango. So not only is that a threshold success, but what those target systems do?
If it takes at least 1 hit, it gets a second hit as well.
Oh, that's pretty major. So yeah, you're focusing in the gunner station to potentially have a big swing here. Rebecca, did you want to do something before the gunner goes off?
Yeah, so as Redacted is piloting the ship near this enemy ship, I'm going to vent thruster waste at it. So a cloud of purpley exhaust.
It's Starship poop, you can say it, yeah.
Vents from the Starship and blocks their path. So I can use engineering for this.
Okay. All right, no option for an
oh my gosh.
Use.
Can I re-roll that? That's a natural 1.
Oh no. Episode reroll or level reroll? It's the coolest thing.
Everybody do a reroll. Everybody do the reroll.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to save the episode reroll. Jibber, you just use your level reroll, right?
I mean, no, I didn't. And
no,
also,
Tyler and Drew have.
Also, I've got my tracking weapons. You are good to go.
Okay.
I'll use my level reroll for this.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. It's the coolest.
Everybody use your reroll.
Guys, you've spent so many. I'm gonna,
worth it.
Booyah!
Oh, yeah. There you go. That is a success, which...
Double reroll is powerful.
Let me just double check here.
If the result of the check exceeds the DC by 5 or more, it counts as 2 successes. Does it?
It does, and I want to double check. What ability did you just do, Drew, again? Was that a science officer action?
Yeah, so science officer action, target system.
Okay. Yeah, so that if you succeed and the ship takes at least 1 hit this round, it takes an additional hit, that is enough to put it past its first threshold, which means the Fated Harvest takes 2 hits immediately before your gun attack even goes off. So it's pretty big. Bert, no pressure here, but your friends have already kind of opened the door for you.
They stacked it up on me. All right, here we go. All right. So I get a +2 on my second
Warming up.
attack here. All right, but the first attack, I just get the regular.
Oh,
Critical hit. Natural 20. It's comedy.
All right, but you have that episode reroll.
But I got that reroll though, so I better use it. Because you use it or lose it, you know. So
there is not a critical in narrative combat, but what kind of gunner action were you taking? Is just a fire at will, or
I suppose. Let's see what else. Yeah, I was doing the one that deals damage on this one. I think. Yeah, fire at will is the one.
Well, this is exceeding the DC by 5 or more, obviously in the natural 20. So this counts as 2 successes. Did you have a second attack? Is that what we?
Yeah, from Tyler's thing, and this was the one that gets the +2 bonus.
Excellent.
Here comes the famed double smackaroonie.
31
against its
the normal
standard DC. That is also a hit.
Yes. Woo! All right.
So that is 3 threshold points here, and I think the thresholds do stack even if you exceed them. They're almost like a secondary hit points, like a low SP, which I believe because of Rebecca's success there, that means it takes a 3rd hit point in 1 round.
Goodness gracious.
So you've done 3 times. Well, I guess you did nothing in round 1, really,
Right,
except a couple threshold points. So you've already blasted this thing as you guys doing all your special cool moves at once have opened up a huge hole in the Fated Harvest hull, but do not stop it from firing on you or attempting to fire on you, which means it's got that sweet non-phallic looking super plasma cannon, which is going to try and target your ship. And I have to hit the hard DC of 33 twice, I believe, which seems a little unfair, but I have a very high skill roll, so I'm not worried at all. 8 on the dice.
Oh, that was close.
The hard DC, that is, because I don't have any negatives going on, a hit, which means I just need to do that one more time. One more. Ooh, no. 2 successes. I don't get anything for beating on this one by 5 or more with the all-out attack. Yes, if successful, which I was, I cannot choose this tactic again in the next round. So the plasma cannon has to cool down. But you guys immediately take 2 hull points damage. I hope I gave it back a little as well as I took it this round. And that takes us to round 3 of Starship Combat. I cannot do that again. So...
Is it our turn? I'm confused.
Yeah, I have to pick my tactic first, I believe.
Oh, before we act?
Yeah, you get to know kind of like what it's about to do. I'm pretty sure. The all-out attack is the most fun one, but I can't do it. I'm not allowed.
You're not supposed to.
I think your comms open up and you see Emissary Cruel Veth once more, like really super cloaked in shadow with her hood drawn up over her. She says, "You all have come here to die first, but that is not our mission. Our mission is to weaken your planet and feed you to Masaxanoi. Your thrusters will be disabled, and you will be left adrift in space and pulled in to the necromantic radiation, where you will know on death before full death." They're going to do the Cruel Taunt ability. Cruel Taunt ability, basically, if I succeed against your guys' hard DC, you're taking a -2 to checks for the round. So I'm pretty sure this happens first.
But I hit them with the
Go.
no you to
Oh.
counteract. Oh gosh, no, I don't.
Nope, I've rolled a 19. That is indeed, this version of critical success. Their cruel laughter echoes in your comms as you're getting ready to pull off your own abilities. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to patch the hull.
Okay.
Now that we've lost some HP.
Would it be better for me? So I can spend a resolve to improve countermeasures and give you a chance to patch hull at another -2 penalty that doesn't count as your action for this round? Or would you want me to run over and aid you doing this?
Well, we're already at a negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's negative, so that would be -4 for a free chance, or I can run over and assist you to offset the negative for the 1.
I mean, if you guys want to get that off, I would recommend, boosting, helping each other out. Your ship, the Peridot Peregrine, has taken a massive plasma blast. I imagine systems are tweaking out as you're trying to patch things up. So
Yeah, I think coming and aiding would be the better option given the circumstances.
So yeah, you want to just head down to engineering, or go over to the engineering station, I guess, if you're all on the bridge and help her out. This is any skill, so it's up against your ship's DC, and then if you beat it by 5 or more, it's plus 33. But you are at a -2, whatever skill you use.
Well, Zilix is going to offer his Unity Tendril, which is going to automatically aid.
Do you take it, Rebecca? You have to
I
consent.
guess.
How does it feel?
Okay, I will allow it, but that means if you automatically aid, you can't get the additional bonus, and you can't spend a resolve point to do the same thing to someone else. You can only unity turn once per turn. I'm guessing. I don't know either. All right, Rebecca, go ahead and while we start off with you patching things up there, then.
Oh my god.
Another natural one. Oh no.
Episode reroll. We got it.
Asher and Sky kicks the panel off of one of the out of the hole.
Because
Makes
this
the
is
hole bigger.
not an attack roll, you can use the episode reroll if you want. But it's also pretty cool to be like, the tendril does nothing. It helps me not at all. It's more distracting.
What do y'all think? Should I use it?
I mean,
I feel like
Or do we
yes.
want to save it?
I don't know what we'd be saving it for. I think it's time.
All right, I'll use it.
Episode reroll.
Can't be worse than a 1.
Reroll.
Oh, only slightly better. It's 25.
That is a fail.
All right.
The hull
Sorry.
remains
All right, well,
blasted.
Gonna take his tendril and go back to his science station.
Trevor Miles Tyler, who wants to go next?
Oh,
I can go. I just
go for it, bud.
Jeffrey, don't you dare let off that trigger! Don't you dare let off that trigger!
Have I told you today that I believe in you?
Shoot nice. Shoot nice.
Yeah. Shoot nice. Shoot nice. Oh, it's all coming apart. It's all coming apart, folks.
3 on the dice, Miles. Anything you want to do? Like there's small smoking fires coming out of some of the consoles on the bridge here. It seems like engineering in shambles. Brady are freaking out behind you.
Yeah, so I think at this point, I feel like Redacted would want to outmaneuver and just try to get ourselves in a better position.
Okay, so acrobatics or piloting, and you're going up against the ship's DC with a -2 penalty. But yeah, you can get some threshold successes here. Put a little distance between you and the ship, maybe. Ooh, yeah.
There we go. Finally.
Against the regular DC, so this would be a 34 in total. That is a success, but not a success by 5 or more, which means 1 threshold point. Jabert, we say the best up for last around here. Jamfro.
All right.
Ready
Let's
to
see.
rock and roll.
Not getting the same sort of bonuses as last time, but you know what?
Hey, you didn't need a single bonus last time. You rolled a natural 20.
I did. So good.
What do you want to do as a gunner?
1 second. I see. Okay, so target weak spot is a sort of a modifier action onto a different action. So it's like I choose a. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Let's see.
No, it's you're going against the hard DC of your opponent, attempting to target maybe like their life support systems, their thrusters, or something like that, a specific weak spot. And if you succeed, you get a threshold point against the ship. And if you succeed by 10 or more, which is a lot more than the kind of critical threshold of other skills, you also deal a hit point. 10 or more is pretty huge in this.
This is in addition to any damage through normal skill check successes gained. That's what it makes it sound like.
You could
That's
potentially
actually like you do like fire at will, and then you target a weak spot to just make fire at will harder. Is that how that works?
Basically, fire at will also goes against the easier DC, and you have the ability to get 2 successes, where in this one you only get the 1 potential.
Well, so I guess my question is, what is this? Is in addition to any damage through normal skill check successes gained. What does that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So the threshold counts every time you guys get 4 successes. It also does a hit point.
I see.
Damage. Anything
so
that
if I cross the threshold because of the skill success.
Yes. So that's what happened in the last round where you did 3 damage. You bypassed a threshold and did a damage, I believe, through some other ability. Yeah, there's a lot of different kind of little ins and outs of narrative Starship combat. I honestly, I'm ready for more rules. Like, I love it.
All right. I think I'm going to have to attempt to. Oh.
Now, I will say one thing we haven't looked at here is draw fire.
Yeah.
This is more a defensive kind of gunnery action because it means, one, I have to choose open fire on you next round, and two, if you spend a resolve point, I'm weakened at it.
That's what I was thinking about. Maybe give us a little bit of breathing room on the next one. I think I will do that. And boy, as much as I'd love to intimidate you doing that, oh boy, this ranged attack's pretty good though. It's pretty good. You just get a flat bonus +3 to your ranged attack. It's great. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That I'm going to just fire these cannons like directly like at the bridge and force them to react to it. And
maybe try to target your weapon systems next round instead of like the big old plasma blast they already opened up in your hole.
Exactly. So
all right, make that attack.
All right.
It was almost a 19.
Tracking weapons. We're going for it. Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. For 31.
Better. Does that include your -2?
I didn't know I had a -2.
Everybody got a -2 this round.
No.
Oh, that's just a fail. Oh no. If only Tyler gave you better orders. If only.
I knew this would all come back to land in my lap.
You're shooting very nicely. You have not destroyed the enemy, so I guess you are following orders. Okay, unfortunately, that means that is the end of narrative Starship Combat Round 3, and takes us on to Round 4, where I am allowed to shoot my plasma cannon again, and you do get readouts. Cattywampus is not helpful again. It's like, they're charging up their plasma cannon. Literally every screen is telling you the same thing. The super plasma cannon is gaining power. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to, now that we're in a better position, patch the hull again.
Okay. Go right ahead. I think your luck's got to turn.
Oh my god.
No, it doesn't. 6 on the dice. Oh no. Drew.
Improve countermeasures.
Yeah, it seems like you might be taking some pretty heavy attacks here by in doing this. Give some negatives to
it makes your ship's DC, it increases it to the hard DC.
Okay, that's a pretty important one.
And if I spend a resolve point, which I still have, and I'm going to do, anybody in engineering can try to patch hole as a free action, but with a -2 penalty. So physical science, 29.
Ooh, that is just a success against your ship's DC, right?
I think so. We'll check.
Yep. That is a success. And
Rebecca rolled a patch the hull again, but with -2.
You get another chance, Rebecca.
Oh, I get to try again?
Yep.
Third time's the charm. That's all they say.
Oh, that's a
yes. Better?
That is a 37, which means, can you get a bonus for rolling really, really well? Incredibly good looking patch hull. No, but you gain 1 HP back, going up to 4 HP. And yeah. So that is it. 4 HP. Hull patch successful. Jabert Miles Tyler, who wants to go next?
I guess Protected will. So after maneuvering, I think we're going to try to engage full thrusters and, get ourselves some distance from these guys' weapons. And I'm going to roll piloting.
Okay. We've already got the main effect here, but if you succeed, and do you want to spend a resolve point? Because if you do and succeed, you can turn your opponent into a -3 penalty.
I do.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll piloting. Bow, bow. Oh, another natural 1. You guys can't stop rolling them. Oh, I'm just saying, almost all the cool kids have used their level reroll miles. There have been so many.
That is true. Yeah.
There's been a lot.
I know the cool kids have been doing that, but I was never cool. So I'm going to hold on to my reroll.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Tyler?
Yeah, I'm gonna, Patrick, if you'll allow it, I would like to enact a cunning stratagem. The preferred skills are piloting, profession, captain, and stealth. I don't have any of those, but perhaps just a perception, just a perceive. My eyes are wide open.
Yes,
Maybe I just see.
you can do that with against the enemy's hard DC.
This will not go well, but I'm gonna.
You say
Praetor
that,
will
but what if
say-
it does? But what if it does?
Praetor will be like, I have a great idea. We should get out of the way of the cannons.
They're about to shoot us. Oh no!
Hey, it goes about as well as you roll. I rolled a 3.
No pressure, Jabert, but we're back to you.
I love it when rolls and RP.
There
Beautiful.
another turn of 1s and 3s.
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
All on you, pew pew.
All right, let's see here. How about I probably not going to target a weak spot? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Fire at will, baby. Let's just let it
All
ride.
this, just knowing that regular Starship combat would be worse, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Natural one. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, Drew. Why did you say that, Drew?
Oh goodness! Now, let me take my super
Is there
plasma
anything
cannons.
better than dying
turn.
in book 6? I
Oh,
love it.
man. That's the way to do it, you know?
That's the way to go out. Yeah,
Blaze of
I like
glory.
I like that this will be the dark timeline, and then we can reload our save and maybe get the true ending. But
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, sorry, we got to start over in book 1. Brand new characters.
Oh.
As soon as
Oh,
you die,
no.
that's what your fate is.
And that's all she read on this podcast.
yeah,
My name is Reducted. Hi guys. But you can call me Redacted. It's cool. All right, so I'm going against your hard DC of 33, and I need 2 successes once more. 2
don't
successes.
worry. You know, if we do have to restart this season, it would be fun if we all had to roll randomly for which character we had to replay the season with.
My name is Amber Lamps.
Yeah, we could see everyone else's take on each other's characters. It'd be great.
Yeah.
All right, first attack roll. Let's go. We're looking for double digits, and that is a fail 4 on the dice.
Yay, you've been infected.
Unfortunately, though, you guys have inspired me. I am definitely using a level
No.
reroll.
Absolutely not
So
okay.
after this, am I the only
100%.
person that has a level reroll?
No.
I've still got one.
Jabert used his gunner reroll, so it is though just you and Jabert Miles, which is
got it.
hilarious.
We got
Maybe
this.
the most ever used in a episode. All right, so spoiler, I have to roll higher than a 4. So let's see what the dice gods say.
Don't you dare.
Dice. Which means I'm not having a roll the second one because I have to get 2 successes in order for this to go off. Because of your evasive maneuvering, your kind of throwing off the enemy ship, this plasma shot goes wide, maybe destroys a wreck of a hole behind you guys. And we're continuing on with narrative combat, but there's a break in the action as far off you see the purple and green tear in the space-time continuum open up in the middle of the battlefield, which is often a nexus point between the moon and New Galarion, where drift travel exits, and we see a large battleship enter into the fray on its hull and in its codex communique that you're picking up. This battle cruiser is called the Drift Rider Part 2. You get a calm
Help
call.
us! Help us! Oh God! Oh God!
calm call over all systems. That's like
You look like you're really bad at this. You need help.
Captain Knack Feldspar on the bridge, like, hey guys, what? Oh no! Oh gosh, what's going on? To be continued.
How could you guys screw this up so bad?
We'll finish this off next week. Oh, it's going great. You guys are
It's going bad. This is real bad.
no, you guys
Did
are
we
basically
use our episode reroll today?
yes.
We did.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
We-
making
It
sure
didn't-
that we
it didn't
we
do
did
anything,
use
but-
it and didn't
It
waste
is-
all of our level rerolls as a result.
There have been a total of about 6 different rerolls. One negative on my part that you forced me to take, and then one that I took, and then 5 you guys took. So 5, 6, 7.
Good job.
It's some of the most rerolls I think we've ever had, and yeah, things are pretty serious. We will continue this next week, and I'm sure finish it off and talk about what happens next. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Listeners, thank you for listening, and we will catch you on the next week's episode of Cosmic Crits. So long.
Good night.
Good night.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, the Starfinder role-playing game, and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.